Have you ever seen a dog spinning in circles, chasing its tail like it's the most exciting thing in the world? It can be pretty funny to watch, right? But did you know that this behavior might not just be because they think their tail is a fun toy? In fact, dogs chasing their tails could sometimes be a sign of something more serious. So why do dogs chase their tails? Is it just for fun, or could it be something else entirely? Let's explore the mystery of tail chasing and learn what to do if your dog can't stop. First of all, let's talk about the basics. Dogs have tails for all sorts of reasons. They help dogs communicate, keep balance, and even show their emotions. A wagging tail can mean a dog is excited or happy, while a tucked tail might mean the dog is scared or anxious. So a tail is an important part of a dog's body, and most of the time it stays where it belongs, attached to the dog. But sometimes, dogs get a little too obsessed with their tails and start chasing them. You might see your dog spinning in circles trying to catch that elusive tail. They might chase it for just a few seconds, or they could go on and on for what seems like forever. So, is this normal? Or is something wrong? In some cases, it's totally normal for dogs to chase their tails. Puppies especially are known for this behavior. Just like how babies love to play with their toes, puppies might chase their tails because they're curious or simply having fun. If a dog only chases their tail occasionally, it's probably no big deal. After all, chasing their tail can be a way for dogs to entertain themselves. But what if your dog is chasing their tail a lot? Is that normal? Not really. When a dog chases their tail for long periods of time, especially when it's happening often, it could be a sign that something else is going on. If your dog starts chasing their tail all the time, and it's affecting their daily life, it might be time to pay closer attention. Some dogs can develop a behavior called compulsive tail chasing. This is when the dog chases their tail, not just out of curiosity or fun, but because it becomes a habit or even a need. Just like how some people have habits they can't stop. Dogs with compulsive tail chasing may find it hard to stop chasing their tail once they've started. In extreme cases, a dog might spin in circles for hours trying to catch their tail. This could lead to the dog becoming tired, stressed, and even hurting themselves. It can interfere with their eating, sleeping, and playing. Instead of enjoying life, the dog might be stuck in a never-ending loop of chasing and spinning. That's when things can get tricky. You might be wondering, why would a dog do this? Well, compulsive tail chasing can be caused by many things. It's a little like trying to figure out why people have certain habits. There isn't one clear answer, but there are a few possibilities that might explain it. Genetics. Some dogs are just more likely to develop compulsive behaviors because of their genes. Just like how some people might have certain traits or tendencies because of their family, some dog breeds or individual dogs are more prone to this kind of behavior. Certain breeds, like bull terriers, are known to be more likely to chase their tails. Boredom. Dogs need mental and physical stimulation just like humans do. If a dog doesn't have enough things to do, like toys to play with, walks to go on, or games to enjoy, they might get bored. And when they're bored, some dogs turn to chasing their tails as a way to pass the time. It might not be the most fun way to spend the day, but for a bored dog, it can become their go-to activity, anxiety or stress. Just like people, dogs can get anxious or stressed out. Maybe there's a big change in their life, like a new house or a new person in the family, or maybe they're feeling a little worried or scared. When dogs are anxious, they might start tail chasing as a way to cope. It's kind of like how people might tap their feet or bite their nails when they're nervous. Endorphins. Here's a fun fact. Dogs have something in their brains called endorphins. These are the feel-good chemicals that are released when they do something they enjoy. Sometimes when a dog chases its tail, it might release endorphins, making the dog feel happy and calm. But if the dog starts to chase their tail more and more, the brain might start to crave those endorphins, causing the dog to repeat the behavior over and over. It's a little like how someone might keep eating chocolate because it makes them feel good, even if they're not hungry anymore. If your dog starts chasing their tail too much, don't worry. There are ways to help. While compulsive tail chasing can't always be completely cured, there are things you can do to help your dog feel better and reduce the behavior. Here are some ideas. Visit the vet. If your dog's tail chasing is becoming a problem, the first thing you should do is talk to your vet. A vet will help rule out any physical problems like injury or illness that could be causing the behavior. They'll also be able to give you advice on what to do next. Try medications. Sometimes dogs with compulsive behaviors may benefit from medications. Just like how some people take medicine to help with anxiety or depression, dogs can take medications to help reduce the urge to chase their tails. Anti-anxiety drugs or antidepressants might be suggested by your vet, especially if your dog's behavior is linked to anxiety or stress. Behavioral therapy. A certified animal behaviorist can help your dog learn better ways to spend their time and reduce tail chasing. Through a process called behavioral therapy, the animal behaviorist can work with you and your dog to develop new habits and behaviors. This can include teaching your dog to focus on toys, treats, or commands instead of chasing their tail. Environmental enrichment. One of the best ways to help a dog stop tail chasing is to make their environment more exciting and interesting. This means providing lots of toys to play with, taking your dog on walks, and offering mental challenges like puzzle toys. If your dog is bored or anxious, they may be less likely to turn to tail chasing if they have other fun things to do instead. If your dog's tail chasing behavior continues despite your efforts, it's important to seek professional help. A veterinarian or animal behaviorist can work with you to create a treatment plan that helps your dog feel more relaxed and less obsessed with their tail. While there's no one-size-fits-all solution, the good news is that many dogs can learn to stop chasing their tails so much and live happier, healthier lives. So next time you see a dog chasing its tail, you might understand a little more about why it happens. While it's fun to watch, tail chasing can sometimes be a sign that a dog needs more attention, stimulation, or even medical care. Whether it's a puppy having fun or a dog with a compulsive behavior, it's always good to keep an eye on your furry friend and make sure they're happy and healthy. And remember, if your dog is chasing its tail too often, don't hesitate to ask a vet or animal expert for help. With the right care, your dog can stop chasing their tail and enjoy a much happier life. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more to come.